गणराया आधी वंदू तुझ मोरया गजानना श्री गणराया आधी वंदू तुझ मोरया मंगलमूर्ती श्री गणराया आधी वंदू तुझ मोरया गजानना 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 श्री गणराया आधी वंदू तुझ मोरया श्री गणराया आधी वंदू तुझ मोरया गजानना श्री गणराया आधी वंदू तुझ मोरया मंगलमूर्ती श्री गणराया आधी वंदू तुझ मोरया गजानना 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 श्री गणराया आधी वंदू तुझ गजानना श्री गणराया आधी वंदू तुझ मोरया गजानना श्री गणराया आधी वंदू तुझ मोरया मंगलमूर्ती श्री गणराया आधी वंदू तुझ मोरया गजानना श्री गणराया आधी वंदू तुझ मोरया गजानना श्री गणराया आधी वंदू तुझ मोरया आदिबन्धु तुझ मोरया मोरया गजानना श्री गणराया आदिबन्धु तुझ मोरया गजानना श्री गणराया आदिबन्धु तुझ मोरया गजानना श्री गणराया आदिबन्धु तुझ मोरया श्री गणराया आदिबन्धु तुझ मोरया गजानना श्री गणराया आदिबन्धु तुझ मोरया मंगलमूर्ति श्री गणराया आदिबन्धु तुझ मोरया गजानना 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 श्री गणराया आदिबन्धु तुझ मोरया
Good morning, everybody. This is Jamal from France. So we're doing this puja, or rather this meditation, as part of Africa. I mean, I'm from Algeria. So I think we were asking it would be a good idea if we could give abundance to Africa, because there are large swathes of Africa that are suffering from starvation, from a lack of food. They should not be forgotten. The World Food Program should remember them, should provide them with what they need, and avert any catastrophe. So we'll just give together abundance to problems of starvation in Africa. You can also give abundance to Sudan, to the civil war there, that it may end soon, that we may get peace again. Because even there, I mean, the situation is really dire. So today we're going to try and meditate on, because Diwali is obviously soon, we're going to meditate on Shrimadji and the grace of Shrimadji, and try and feel the presence of Shivaji within ourselves. So first, let's just, with the right hand, raise our Kundalini. We're going to raise our Kundalini several times, just from the sacral bone all the way to Sahasrara. We can do this slowly and try to feel as much as we can the presence of our own Kundalini. Let's try to feel all our subtle system. So today, one of the things we can concentrate on is we can try and exercise on our capacity to have a very powerful attention by which we are actually in the present and we're actually completely concentrated on the presence of Shrimadji in our Sahasrara. Because we often when we meditate, the whole of the attention is not necessarily dedicated to what we are doing, because part of our attention could be, worried about our jobs and whatever, any worries we may have, any concerns we have. And sometimes the attention itself drifts away, starts to think about, it sort of takes, it's like someone taking the dog by its tail, and then it starts to actually fritter away into other things. So what we need to do, we need to try and concentrate in a way that will make our attention completely present, completely dedicated right now. And one way of doing it is to just remember that we need to remember through this meditation that Shrimadji is in the Sahasrara, that she's infinitesimally small, but infinitely powerful. And therefore, we sometimes feel, we're not sure she's actually there because we don't feel her completely. We don't feel basically her powerful presence immediately. So this meditation is about actually getting closer to Shrimadji's vibrations in such a way that our Kundalini can actually go through the Sahasrara more easily. And one way of doing it is to actually work on the heart and make sure that the heart is in good shape, that it's clear, that it's completely imbibed with our spirit, with that devotion, with that gratefulness. And when we do that, then the Kundalini finds it much more easy to pass through the Sahasrara and to pass through the Agya, of course. So Shrimadji was saying something interesting about this when she said, if you are very forgiving, then your heart becomes really powerful, very powerful. And so forgiveness is not just about forgiving other people around us. We also need to forgive all those negativities within us that are trying to stop our ascent. We should not be afraid if there's any bhoot in us, any problem. We should say, we're not afraid of you, but we forgive you and we leave you at the feet of Shrimadji. We should actually face those things and just forgive. And anything which comes, which hampers your progress, you just have to forgive. We just have to forgive completely. And then one of the things we can do, one small exercise which we can all do, is at the end of the day, when we go to bed to sleep, first thing we should do is go back on the whole day and make sure that we're actually forgiving all those things that have actually irritated us during the day. That actually clears the Agya, does a lot towards actually creating that silence in the Agya. So let's first put the right hand on our left heart. And here, because we're going to try and see if we can work on our attention and then on the heart. Let's first start with the attention. We'll put the left hand on our liver And here we're going to ask Shimalaji, please imbibe our attention with the holiness, with your holiness, and with your purity, and with the power with which our attention can actually clear out the whole universe. So the right hand towards Shimalaji, the left hand on the liver. And we're going to ask Shimalaji, by your grace, please come into our attention, into the liver, into, in fact, the whole body, into the left nibe as well, which is part of the attention, which also sustains the attention. We can also ask Shrimati in her form of Lord Ganesha to penetrate our attention, to root, let Sri Ganesha root himself into our attention, so that our attention becomes also innocent, becomes silent. We can also say, Shrimati, please remove all the intoxications in the liver which prevent our attention from being pure and effective. We're going to put the right hand now on our left heart. And here we just try to give Srimadaji a place of comfort in our heart. Let your feet be worshipped in my heart, Srimadaji. Let my intention always be at your feet, and let me be like a river of gratefulness flowing under your feet. Shimadaji, in my heart, your feet absorb all my concerns, all my worries, all the things that hamper my progress, my ascent, my establishment in my thoughtlessness, in the joy and the bliss that I'm supposed to feel within myself. Shimadaji, you have the power to remove all that instantly. So you can feel that how the attention is being sidetracked, it's being actually, it's getting just deflected into other things. And every time it does that, you bring it back to the feet of Shimadaji in the heart. So our prayer also is that Shimadaji, please absorb all those distractions that disturb our attention. Let our attention be completely focused on your feet, on the bliss that is pouring from your feet. You can put the right hand on our forehead, left hand towards Shumadji. And here we have to forgive, we need to forgive all those negativities that are stopping us from evolving faster, that are stopping our ascent, stopping our capability to move through the sastra in a smooth way. We also forgive all those distractions that are disturbing our attention. All those things that are stopping us from focusing on Srimati herself and the love that we have towards Srimati, and the focusing on her, on our attention on her feet, on our devotion to Srimati. We can put down the right hand on the back of our head. We push slightly. Srimati, please remove all the conditionings that are creating problems in the Agya and stopping the Kundalini from moving through the Agya. Shmataji, please remove all the genes of my ancestors, of my family. Let me have the genes, the enlightened genes of a full-fledged Sahaj Yogi. Let me be a reflection of the powerful qualities of Lord Ganesha. Let me be the reflection of pure innocence, purity, and chastity. Let my whole Agya be filled with your holiness. I'm going to put the right hand on the Sahasrara and massage a little bit the Sahasrara clockwise. Press in hard enough to feel the scalp actually moving. Shmaduji, you are seated in our Sahasrara. You can be infinitesimally small, but you are infinitely powerful. Let's try now and feel Shmaduji's presence in Sahasrara. But let us be completely in the present. Let us not be deflected in any way. Just let us be completely in the present and try to keep our attention on Srimati's presence in Sahasrara. Don't try to feel any, don't feel, let's not be anxious about getting results. We just need to do this without expecting anything, without trying to push through the Sahasrara, because that becomes an ego problem. Any effort we make, it just will actually hamper that progress. So our putting our attention in sahasrara should be completely relaxed. Kasturi, we could have Shimadaji's talk. We have a talk on Diwali, actually, from Diwali. I can't remember which year. I think it was in Belgium. And must have been in the late 80s or early 90s. Thank you.
Today we are going to worship the principle of Mahalakshmi in Belgium. Belgium has a speciality that it creates glass bangles for the mother. That is the bangles which are used as a beautiful musical accompaniment to the gait, to all the movements of the goddess. It brings a delicacy in a woman and gives a consciousness to the man or the men that there are ladies around. And the ladies are around who are married ladies are very auspicious, and this auspiciousness is the one that is going to bring in this country or in any country whatsoever all the blessings. Also in Sanskrit language, a bangle is called as valaya, and that is the last stage which one has to reach in one's ascent. That means a complete. Also we are having here the puja for Holland, which is the Jala Devata, is the goddess of water. It comes from the word marine, the word Mary, Mariam, all these words come from the word marine. In Holland, as you know, the sea is above the land. We can say that the Guru is sitting at a higher position than the Chela. And his knowledge is channelized into various channels. And all the wealth, the money that is earned out of marine activities flow through the greatness of this ocean. So Dutch people are highly blessed people. They are very tall because the Tatraya is a very tall personality. And if they become conscious of their position, one day Dutch can do a lot in the realm of God's work. But all the trouble in both the countries has come because they have not paid any respect to their Guru, which is the ocean. They exploited and took advantage of the sea, but never realized what the sea means in the religious aspect. The Lakshmi came out of the sea. That is the wealth that has come out of the sea. But the wealth has to be like a Lakshmi. The Lakshmi has a motherly nature. She is a mother. She is a mother. She is standing on a lotus. That means she does not throw her weight anywhere. Like people go and occupy other territories and use them for their own purpose, we'll never give them Lakshmi principle. Only thing that may happen to them is to get some money for the time being. But they say that Lakshmi is chanchal, means she is all the time shifty, and she shifts. Such a Lakshmi is chanchal, is shifty. Lakshmi has got one hand which is giving, like this. Another hand she has got by which she protects people. In two hands she has got pink lotuses. The pink lotus suggests the warmth. A person who has got Lakshmi has to have warmth in his household. He must have in his heart warmth to receive people. A lotus flower receives even a horrible beetle, black beetle, which has got all kinds of thorns in it, and allows it to sleep overnight as a nice guest. In the corona of the lotus, there is beautiful spread of the yellow colored pollen on which this beetle rolls and enjoys the comfort. And the lotus watches the enjoyment of the beetle. It does not get disturbed, it does not get upset, and when the lotus opens out, the beetle just goes away. And the lotus still grows, it doesn't die out. In modern life, we don't want guests. And if some guests come in the house, they dare not even spoil the carpet. We clean the house, we polish all our silver and all our brass, but we don't want even a little rat to come inside. For whom are we doing all this work? There are no children in the house, and the old people are in the old house. Children are in the hostels, and the husband and wife are in the divorce case. But they are very particular about their brass being polished. So the whole polish has come outside. So the beauty of lotus flower is that it is all embracing. It's a very motherly principle. It tolerates any kind of nonsense from the beetle. So one of the aspects of Mahalakshmi is Graha Lakshmi, is the one who's the housewife. And if this aspect is spoiled, then we cannot have Lakshmi in our house, we cannot have wealth in our house. The Lakshmi will disappear from all such houses where the housewife is not respected, or the housewife is not respectable. The another aspect of the Lakshmi Tattva is that she gives protection to some people. That means ashraya, means there are people who are supported by such a person. I do not know how you people run your orphanages here or how you manage your charities, but in India, if a man or a woman gets money beyond a certain point, she will take out at least 1/10 of that money for charities. And she will also have, or he will have, money or any shelter or anything for people who are working for him, ashraya, or working for him. I have seen many people who are rich, but they are extremely beggarish. They have no dignity of any kind. They will come to your house and they may even ask for an empty tin.
An empty tin?
Empty tin, yeah, there are people.
What is it?
Empty can.
Oh, sorry, I didn't understand.
Or else,
Vide.
if you go to their house, they'll give you or offer you something which is left over. So there is no dignity of any kind in this. It's without any self-respect. Because if you have self-respect, how can you behave like this? Then there is another aspect of Lakshmi, where she is proud like an elephant. She has a propensity. She is not like a mosquito. I mean, many people think that these days to be mosquitoes is very good, but I think if you have mosquito-like personality, nobody respects you. They all think you must be some sort of a typist or maybe some sort of a person or doing some sort of a menial work or working very hard that you have lost all your weight. So a Lakshmi has to have a gravity. But nowadays the whole thing is changed. I knew Belgian people long time back, they were all having some propensities. They were rich people. Even the Dutch. But now both the countries have perhaps become poor, so people look like mosquitoes to me.
Donc,
So, a person who has got money doesn't jump like a monkey, but walks like an elephant in a dignified
d'une
manner.
manière
But
We can now carry on our silent meditation. We can continue keeping our attention on Sahasrara, the abode of Srimataji, without effort, in a relaxed way, knowing that she is actually fully there, but we don't necessarily feel her full manifestation, her presence completely, through the bliss. But by putting our attention there, gradually we attract her attention and she starts to move into Sahasrara and be more and more present in Sahasrara. Kasturi, we can have that maybe music of Nishad Khan on low volume so it doesn't disturb the silent meditation, but just as a background. Thank you.
Bandish is in honor of Sri Mataji. It's in Rupak Tal, and this is her grace and for Sri Mataji. I made it especially for her.
Maybe you can stop the music now. Well, we're going to end this meditation with collective bandhan. When we do this collective bandhan, we're also doing it for the whole of Africa and the protection of a continent that is riddled with problems as well, as is a lot of as are many other regions in the world. So let's just raise our Kundalini. Into our bandhan. So thank you all very much for this meditation. Hope to see you again next week. And have a nice day. A day filled with Srimadaji's presence in our sahasrama.
Jai Shri Mataji. All of you are in my heart. And I love you very much. And I want you people to come as soldiers to fight with